Dude. It's so cool that they followed the formula.
Yeah.
They kept his rap vocal dry, and then when the singing started coming in, and it's a great day to play. Welcome on into the channel.
Yeah. Round it out real good.
Welcome. Oh man. Whether it's your first time here or you're rejoining us, thank you for being here with us today. You're loved, appreciated, always welcome in this channel, and you are.
Enough.
I was just going to start saying something else, and then I was like, no, because I'm going to forget that I didn't do that part. So I got that part out first.
Good job.
It's been
9 weeks since you looked at me.
yeah. It's been a little bit. Yeah. We are just a smidge busy right now. Just a smidgen. We're like, we're like moving our entire lives across the world. And, it's the weirdest thing in the world when you're trying to get rid of all of your stuff and figuring out each person has 2 suitcases. So just think about that. All the things that you have in your life, and you have to decide what goes in the suitcase. Like what makes it and what doesn't. And it's a weird thing, like going through old stuff. Yeah. And like discovering it. And Lauren said she found this girl, I don't remember, it was on Instagram or TikTok or something, that she follows sometimes. And she talks about like the joy of life. And she said, basically, with your stuff, like take something and hold it in your hand. Does that thing bring you joy? And if not, then you can release it. Yeah. Because it doesn't bring you joy anymore. The problem is I feel like I have a lot of things that I hold on to because of like other things. Like I have like a closet full of stuff that like the boxes literally got packed and haven't even been opened since we went to this new house. Yeah. And like, but I still have it's hard to let go.
Yeah, I usually just purge everything after like every relationship. I just like purge half my stuff during one and then after.
And then after one.
Yeah. I have like no things.
Well, we have a kid.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
And that's that's the harder thing too. It's like it's not just figuring out what we're bringing, it's like figuring out what he's bringing.
It's just a box of toys. Just like,
we're only going to bring actually like a couple toys because like a lot of it we can replace there, you know. But yeah, it's just like it's wild and all the things that are happening. So
yeah, it's cool that he's young enough where he'll be able to acclimate easier.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna have a really hard time.
Like if he was like 12, he'd be like, "What is happening?"
Yeah. I hope that he's still gonna be young enough to pick up on the language.
Yeah, of course.
Which is a good thing and a bad thing because he's just gonna come home and like tell us to get effed in another language now. Yeah. As opposed to just in English. My brother's kids are in a French immersion school, and he's like, yeah, so my kids tell me to get effed in 2 languages. And I was like, oh, I'm going to know what that's like soon.
A French immersion school.
You're in a French immersion school.
Is your brother fancy?
They're kind of fancy.
That sounds fancy.
Yeah, they're kind of fancy. I mean, they did my brother's actually fluent in French. He did like a bunch of like competitions in high school and stuff. And his wife
like this. Junior, he's in a French immersion school.
He doesn't, but it feels like it should be sometimes. Yeah, it feels like it should be.
I'm not making fun. I don't know.
No. But that's what they do. She also spoke French, and they always they had this dream that someday they were gonna go to like France, and like they're like, oh well, at least they'll be able to speak it. Yeah, it's cool.
Junior, speak French.
Anyway, so that's why we've been gone. If you guys have missed the news, we are going to be moving to the Philippines, and there's a lot of stuff to get together. There's a lot of stuff that we're selling, a lot of stuff that we're moving. It's just been, there's a lot of stuff to do, and it's coming on so quick. So, but
seeing as this is a SB19 videos and a good amount of people are going to watch it, there will be like vlogs and stuff without me there because I'm coming later.
Yes. Don't be like, don't be. It's
where
always,
is he? Where
it's
is
always
he?
like, yeah.
Where is he?
You know it's still gonna happen regardless, though.
Yes.
You know it's still gonna happen.
But I just figured we get in front of it. I mean, the comments do help the algos, so who knows?
True.
But I just want to let everyone know I am going to be there. It's just going to take longer for me to get there because my ducks were not in a row. As far as
and we gotta get everything set up, and there's visa situations and stuff that we gotta still get taken care of once we get there. But speaking of vlogs and all the things that we are gonna be doing, don't forget, by the time this comes out next weekend, we will be in Dallas for the SB19 concert. And for those of you that have been asking, there is gonna be an event afterwards. I think I'm gonna get that posted. I don't know if I ever posted that to YouTube, so I'll probably do that as a post on YouTube as well, so you guys can join there. I think it's the covers. Like,
you forgot to put it on the place where Aeons Unite.
We put it out on Twitter because that's where I got the information.
Yeah, but that's not where Aeons Unite.
Yeah, I forget to post on YouTube sometimes.
They unite here.
I know. We got to put it out. So we'll get it out there. And then the other thing is, there was a cover charge for the space. I think it's $35, but the cover charge, as far as I'm aware, is for the bar itself. Like, it's for the place that we're going to be, which is like a bar club situation. So I think it does have a cover of like $35. So, but we are not getting any of that money. Just, I want to put that out there. That is not like a fee that we're charging. This event was put together by Alex2. They asked us if we would be able to be there and accompany them as we're doing this whole thing with the event to help kind of bring everybody together. So, because they knew we were part of that community.
Is it 21 plus?
I think it might be.
If there's a bar there,
I'll have to look. It might be. It's definitely gonna be 18 plus because it's late at night. So either way, and then so we're gonna be there. Bing.
You ever seen that guy at the club with two thumbs up?
Hey.
I think it's good. No, the guns aren't. That's not.
It's the same guy.
No,
come on.
Well, yeah,
it's the
but
same guy.
That's aggressive pointing. You don't want to point at people.
It's like the. You're not pointing at people. You're just letting it hang out and let people know that you know what's up. I think that should
be a part of the dance when this song comes out.
Yeah.
Video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just SB19. If you're watching this, make sure you credit me somewhere in the credits for this guy right here.
I think the guy at the club already gets those credits.
Maraca thumbs.
The old dad.
Yeah. Or me in Texas.
Or you in Texas. Yeah. So we are going to be, we're going to be driving, which means we're going to be vlogging our Texas trip. And so you guys can look forward to some of that. And we're going to be recording the behind the scenes of the trip and the behind the scenes of the concert. So you guys will have that to look forward to. And we're going to finally be officially putting out the vlog channel.
Yes.
Because there's going to be so much stuff already on this channel. The channel that we've had sitting dormant for ages is going to be now the GidKidDad family vlogs channel, and all of our vlogging content and stuff like that about our trip and our experiences out there are going to be on there. Lauren's going to be doing a lot of that, so you guys can see like what it's like to raise a kid out there. Will be on it, but any of like our vlog type content for everybody that's part of the family, Brad and Lucas and stuff, that'll go over on that channel likely. So yeah, so much stuff.
Yeah.
And now we can actually get into the video. We had to go and look. I didn't know how to pronounce his name. Like, I've seen him so many times like on the radio, and I didn't know if it was Juke or Jake. He did his own thing, and it's Jake. This is the Golden Hour SB19 Remix.
So surprised that they got like this song is blown up, and no one really kind of. I didn't know about him until this song blew up, and I know that he hasn't really been around like that, but this song blew up and he's big. Like a huge song on TikTok and a huge song on Reels and a huge song on all the other things that do the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's just cool that they connected. Like their management or they saw him and were like,
yeah,
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see what that brings about today. If you have not already, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with our journey, check out our live stream Saturdays, noon Central Time, and a brand new single, My Light. It's out now on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and all the other places that music doth exist. But without further ado, let's go.
It was just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other. Pink and orange skies, feeling super childish. No Donald Glover. Missed call from my mother. Like, where you at tonight? Got no alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you.
Dude, can we just talk about for a second his voice quality difference between his rap vocal and when he starts singing?
Yeah.
It's like, when he's rapping, you were like, okay, this guy's probably a decent rapper, but he doesn't have a good singing voice.
Right.
That's a first impression.
Right.
And then when he comes to it, he's just not like that again, just real natural pop, flat, like perfect.
Yes.
Kind of, it's like that same Bieber-esque flair to it.
Yeah,
Not
a little bit.
his voice isn't as good as Justin's is, but
Right.
like more of that like very like flat pop sound that you want.
Yeah, this song is very good. It's fun, like that when the rap vocal and then it was dry. It was like the driest vocal.
Yeah.
It's like they put
Just
absolutely
right on top
nothing
of
on
it.
Yeah,
Right on
and
top
then
of
they just
it.
go into this other thing. I like it.
So this is a visualizer. It's just the butterflies coming back and forth. There's 6. Is this like supposed to be like the 5 butterflies are SB19 and the last butterfly is him, and that's why there's 6 butterflies?
Are you saying? What are you saying?
There's butterflies that come out here. There's butterflies. You
This is another one. No, I noticed that.
If you count them,
but this is another one of those moments where you're saying it wrong. Bufferlie.
What?
It's bufferlies.
Yeah, sure. Yes, buffer lies. Anyway, you're lying about buffers right now.
Buffer
1,
lies.
2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's a one that comes out 6.
Mm-hmm.
So
It very well could be.
I'm thinking that that's maybe what this is. Dude, what if? So sometimes they'll have random collabs at concerts where like people will just show up.
That'd be sick.
What if?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Probably better a chance at LA than Dallas.
Probably 100%.
But still,
better,
like, that would be that'd be really cool.
Who knows? Dallas is big. Texas is blowing up.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
All right.
Don't need no light to see you shine. It's your golden hour. You slow down time in your
Gising sa umaga, siya agad ang gusto na makita. Di ako marunong kumanta pero para sa kanya harana. Teka lang,
That's
bakit
cool.
ba parang nasa tono tong aking gitara? Gusto ko lang naman sabihin na malamahali kang yung ganda, malaya. Di magwawakas, tila parirala. Oh, Diyos ko.
Dude. It's so cool that they follow the formula.
Yeah.
They kept his rap vocal dry,
Mm-hmm.
and then when the singing started coming in, and they went back and forth, and they let them sing it
And
in Tagalog,
yeah.
like as opposed to it being in English. Like that's really cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
This
I really like that.
this reminds me of like it could have been like a Joji track.
Okay.
You know Joji?
From back in the day, Joji?
No, Joji. He used to be a YouTuber, and now he's like a relatively large pop star.
No.
Joji, he's really good. He's really good. He does very
You'd have to play a song for me. You know that's the way my brain works.
Yeah.
People all the time, like I'll read the comments and be like, how do you not know these people? Like, that's not my brain, the way my brain works.
Right.
I can sing, like somebody can play a song and I can sing the whole song from start to finish. And then you ask me generally what the band name is or what the song name is.
You got
I have no
nothing.
idea. That's not the way my brain works.
Yeah.
But the music sticks.
Yeah. Well, and anyway, if you know, it's very this atmospheric type of big atmospheric.
Okay.
kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this is cool. I like hearing the guys on this.
I really liked that harmony break when it came in. Dude, okay. People, SB19 fans.
Yeah.
You can see where they cared to come in.
But this is something that a lot of other places don't do, that America does a lot actually, and it's to do so where they have a song and then the song goes great. Yeah. Everyone loves it. And then 3 months later, they revisit the song.
Yeah.
Get menial return in comparison to the old one, but still more than they would have gotten out of the old one. And they keep getting on number 1.
Well, it keeps the charts going.
Right.
Because each version, even though it's a remix version, it still accounts towards the original sales of the original one. BTS did this. A lot of groups do it, but BTS did it with how many versions of Butter were there? There were like 10 there was like Butter Holiday remix, Butter like R&B remix. They had like 10 fucking versions of Butter. You know.
What's his name? Drake, I forget who he was battling with for number 1 at one point. He was battling with somebody for number 1, and he put out a song. He got number 1, of course, because it's Drake. And then it switched back, so they went back to number 1. He just re-released that song a different way.
Yeah,
and he kept doing it. He kept knocking this person out of first, just because.
Yeah,
just because.
It's so funny, but I mean that's the way that the music game is, man. You got to do it, and it helps both artists. Like this was obviously released from Jake. SB19 gets more exposure here. People that would never listen, and Jake gets more exposure over in the Philippines for the people that might not have ever listened. So it's a win-win for artists.
Okay.
The damn vocal, the harmonies are so good. They sound like they're the Harmony Engine vocals.
Yeah.
Like they're so good. They're so good and flat. They just sound like Harmony Engine vocals.
Yeah. Wow.
Imogen Heap.
Imogen Heap. I don't even know how to say that name. Imogen.
It's IMOGEN. Imogen Heap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, remember that song that came out?
Dude.
Well, how does it go?
It was the one that went big was actually the one that they did with Ooh, what you say?
Yes.
Ooh, what you Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo.
He was in that?
Yeah. It was ooh, what you say? I've been so high for so long. Only gonna give myself.
I have no idea.
It was a Jason Derulo song.
Wow, weird.
Yeah.
I dated a girl who like loved Imogen Heap and like listened to the B-sides are way cool.
Yeah.
They're like it's very indie.
Yeah.
So it's like always kind of whooshy and swooshy, but very cool.
Yeah. And back then it was like it was a thing that they would do live a lot too, because you just get like a Harmony Engine thing, and like that's how it was all created. It wasn't like the way we do it today.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, very cool. I want to hear that again.
Me too.
Let's go back.
Me too.
DJ, play that back.
As do I.
I concur.
I just need you shine. It's your golden hour. You slow down time in your golden hour.
And the mix on this.
It's good. So good.
Wow, it sounds like real
So good.
piano. You can never tell anymore because they're getting so good.
It's so good. It could also just be like a loop, right? It could have been a real piano that was just a sample that just got put. But I mean, like
I've seen him
he
play
was
it live.
big. He was big enough, where he could have easily done it. Man,
He has a bunch of like
So
TikToks
good.
with him in it.
yeah.
Like, I played my song for my piano teacher. And then it's like, you know.
I just music's in a cool space right now because I feel like it's finally time for independent artists to be able to outshine. Like you don't need the label's helpful, right?
Of course,
it's still
of course.
gonna be 10 times harder, but it's possible.
Right.
The possibility is there now that with talent and understanding and knowledge of, like, you still need to do a lot of research. You need to understand the music industry because it doesn't matter. You still need to understand the way that it works and how to register your stuff and all that. But there's a lot of possibilities out there right now for talent.
Yeah, I feel like music is coming back a little bit. It's starting to creep its way back in.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, because if you can find people that can do it like this, right?
Right.
That make it, then you can tell the labels and all the people that are putting the money in, you know?
Right.
Like, no, you don't get to control this.
Yeah, it's not, and I feel like we're not getting 20 of the same song.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, or sun-drenched skin so hot. That's a dope song, but there was 20 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I think we're finally getting like different songs from different artists, and like they're actually gaining traction.
Yeah.
Instead of just like all the same thing on the radio.
It's kind of the way that I think about it now is it's very similar to the way when Netflix first came out and how that changed everything. And it took a while to change it, but it was like, you know, in order to know what was popular, you went to Blockbuster, and Blockbuster told you what was popular right now, right? We didn't have the internet yet and a way to really get it. And then all of a sudden Netflix comes out and people really get to start exploring more. You know what I mean? It's like, it's the first time that we're like able to be like, oh, you mean I can just get this really quick?
Dude,
like,
it's actually the worst. It's actually the worst. Because how many times you've laid in bed with your Roku remote and just going,
Now we have it's called analysis paralysis.
Yes.
Because like you're constant, like you're overthinking it, right?
Yeah.
But you know, like that slowly it became, I was like, oh, this will never happen. This will never happen. And it slowly became the thing. And then the more information that we had, the more that people got to decide that like, okay, well, we don't need to watch TV anymore. And like, how many people do you actually know that really watch TV anymore?
Actual TV
anymore. It's
people over 60.
I was gonna say my grandparents.
Yeah.
We would get it just for when we watched football games.
Right.
In football season, that was it. Otherwise,
I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
Just like waiting for a commercial.
Right? And it's like, but that's kind of where we are now, but we weren't there before. And now it's just like everybody has access to that.
Right.
Music is finally, I think, coming into that phase where it's been around enough and all these different platforms are out there that are pushing music that it's not one genre anymore that pushes it. This is why Billboard keeps changing their stuff, because you now have all of these artists from all over the world, from Korea, soon to be from the Philippines, but from Japan, and all these other artists that keep creeping in because people are playing them. The everyday average listener are boosting their sales.
Right.
And so Billboard every 6 months, I feel like now it's like, no, we're going to change this now. No, we're going to change this now. It's like they continuously make it. Not poor Billboard. It's their own fault. Like, just leave it.
I feel like Billboard should just be global. Like, I want to know who's the biggest in the world.
Well, they have a world chart that's separate.
Right, but no one looks at the world chart.
Yeah, it's not the same, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, that's I feel like where we're at in music, and it's exciting. It's an exciting time.
I'm very excited.
Let's all be excited together.
Together,
whenever we're meant to be together.
Shakira?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Cher without the auto-tune.
Yeah, they're very similar.
Buffer lie, similar. Anyway, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with our journey. Check out our live stream Saturdays, noon Central Time, at a brand new single, My Light. It's out now on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, all the other places that music exists. Plus, while you're there, you can check out our podcast that will be reigniting soon. And the podcast is going to have a lot more cool stuff on it as soon as we get to the Philippines. It's going to transform. It's going to evolve. It's going to be like a beautiful buffer lie coming out of its porpoise. I'm changing the words because apparently that's what you do now.
What was the second word?
Huh?
Porpoise.
Porpoise? It was supposed to be like, what are they called? Pupae?
Cocoon.
No, yeah, but when they're in there, it's called a pupae.
Oh. Poopy.
Not a poopy. Coming out, the beautiful buffer lie coming out of its poopy. And we're children. But yes, we have a lot of stuff coming, so make sure you check it all out. Right?
All right. Check it all out.
Give these people a thing.
Car.
I was really I thought you were gonna go with butterfly on that one, so nope. I'll go with butterfly on that.
I got you the butterfly.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Butterfly.
Okay. You slipped up for a
Yeah,
second
because
there.
you messed me up.
Oh, okay. I understand. If nobody told you that they love you today, please don't forget. We love you. You're appreciated always. Welcome here on this channel, and you are enough. And last but certainly not least,
It was a great day to play.
thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Goodbye.
Bye.